You might be dealing with creative block. Oh my God. Even if you don't fully feel like painting, there's always something you can paint or something you can do to at least keep the practice up. It doesn't matter how much studying you do. If you don't tackle the subjects, the themes, the elements of what you want to paint in the way that you want to paint them, you're not going to improve exponentially with each painting if you're not also painting what you like. You cannot wait for motivation to randomly appear. Just look at the sky and wait for motivation or inspiration to suddenly strike you and have an epiphany. That's not going to happen. I've been doing a lot of studies in recent months, and that's been great. But the problem is that I haven't tackled my own paintings, and I've become afraid of tackling them because now I'm afraid of messing them up. Hello, fellow artists. Welcome back. We are here. I just posted the video on lacking inspiration. So in this video, we're going to kind of jump off from there. How do we get out of that zone where we just feel stuck? I'll paint tomorrow. Yeah, sure you will. Set it up a working studio space that is really gonna force you to paint. You know that your supplies are screaming at you. Why? For me, I have set up 3 little assisting tables around my easel for me to put everything I need at the ready. The paintbrushes are in the jar with the mediums. They are already in there, whether they're dirty or clean, they're in there. Then I have the paper towels right next to them, and I can just grab the paintbrush, dry them up in the paper towel, and dip them in the paint. It's already there. What I simply just need to do is get my laptop and my chair and my butt over there to my painting station to paint. That's my biggest advice in this whole video. Make it easily accessible for your routine to be easily tackable. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Next, try something new. It doesn't have to be like a fully new house that you're walking into. It can just be like a little peek through the window and see what's inside. Like, oh, what could I add new that enhances what I'm trying to portray? When we do this, we don't want to suddenly think that we're gonna master it. We can't even think the opposite, like, oh, I'm such a piece of shit. No. Let's be realistic. An artist in the studio trying to get better every day, trying to get better every week and month and year and years to come. You just need to test the waters again. Get into that painting. Maybe don't tackle it right now, but do something similar to it. Don't hold it up in a pedestal, that painting that you want to do. Just hold it beneath you, step all over it, test it, experiment with it, have fun with it, and just get it over with. Because if you don't like it, and the chances are you're not going to, do it again. It's really annoying to have to do things again, but now you know things that you like about it and things that you don't. Channel all of those things into the new painting and make it better and keep working your way there. But with your themes, with the subjects that you want, with the elements that you want in that painting. If you don't do it for a long time, like I have in months, it's not gonna go well. You might feel disheartened after that failed attempt, but you need to realize that it's okay and that you just need to create your next piece, because after creating that one, you're gonna have the ball rolling. You're gonna start moving it, and then you're gonna have that momentum, and suddenly you're gonna hit a fucking cliff and you're gonna be painting. Well, I guess cliff might be the wrong word. You're gonna have so many paintings done. That's the hope for myself and for you. So yeah, here's to hoping, here's to doing, here's to painting. So let's get to the meaty part of the video. I got inspired by Junji, his Uzumaki manga. I first came across Junji through his Gyo manga. That was years ago, and I fell in love with his work. I fell in love with his style. I just loved reading his work. It captivates me. His work and mine in some ways, or what I want to paint in terms of memento mori, life, death, mental states. What I like to paint is very human. So I felt that diving into his work was the perfect way to reignite this passion for these themes and this passion for painting and just explore once again, that's what I did. So I've been looking for these forever and I lost them for a little while, and finally I can talk about this. So I was at a cafe waiting for my mom to pick me up, long story, but I did not have my sketchbook with me, and I just whipped out napkins that they had. So I have a bunch of little things written and drawn. Just shitty ass sketches just to get something flowing. Then I lost my napkins. I looked through the entire manga and I noted which ones were most interesting to me. I have about 20 of those markers, and I just went on Google, random number generator, from 0 to 20, what number do you give me? And it gave me 2. So 2 it was, and it was this one. And I went ahead and did some of those sketches digitally after that point, and be able to grid it directly there, print it out, and just do the gridding and sketching on the canvas, and then finally start painting. All right, here we go. We start the painting process, and it started off pretty okay, pretty decently. We see a lot of the beginning stage of just getting the whole canvas covered in paint. I wasn't trying to be too meticulous at this stage. And as we progress through the painting, we will see, or I hope that you see, how much back and forth there was with some of the choices that I had made, such as the current face. I absolutely hated the face throughout 90% of the entire painting procedure. It took me about 2 weeks to complete the entire thing, and even today I don't think it is to the point where it could be. So maybe one day I'll revisit it, and maybe I'll make a video which would probably be more detail, some more texture. I think it's lacking in some of those areas, so I think that's what I would try to do to really give it that extra life. I also changed a lot the body because it was not making sense to me after I was staring at it and trying to paint it. There's always something funny when you sketch it out, and then once you paint it, you decide to create a different version of it, just improvised in that moment. And then it kind of makes more sense, but it's not perfect or ideal, but you have to run with it at that point. I think in the future what I would also want to try to do is add a slimy texture to her. For whatever reason, it didn't cross my mind at the beginning stages, it just crossed my mind towards the end stages. And by that point, you will end up seeing I felt very defeated. So, I'll leave you to it. I'll let you watch the rest of the process. So I'll bid you adieu. And I hope you enjoy the process. And I'll see you in the next video. Happy painting! had a slight mental breakdown. She looks so bad. I don't know what to do to fix it right now, but yeah, that was just, yeah. I'm gonna go cry. Well, I technically already cried because the camera died, the battery of the camera died, and you didn't see the process of what just happened, but I was smearing it with paper towels and trying to paint over it, and then more smudging with paper towels, and this is the result of that, and I hate it, and it doesn't match the style of anything within the painting. What do I do? This poor woman. Like, the colors are green because I started getting impatient, started to lose hope, and then I just smudged everything in there. It's god awful. The light is reflecting so badly on it that it's just making it worse, and it's just making me want to cry even more. I'll try to fix it this afternoon and move on. And maybe I'll make a different video when I fix it. Here we go, we're gonna try again.